Hi YouTube! I have a confession to make. I wear makeup to the gym. I don't always do it, and I know that I always feel guilty about doing it because when you go to the gym, you're supposed to just go, no makeup on, plain bare face, and just work out and not care what other people think. But it's not always the case, especially at the gym that I belong to, just because there's people that I went to school with and just people in the neighborhood, and I don't want to just look like a mess in front of everyone at the gym. So I kind of came up with a little bit of a routine. It's super natural looking, obviously. You can't really tell that I'm wearing too much makeup, and it just makes me feel a lot more confident and a lot more ready and willing to go and work out and spend time at the gym. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieved this no makeup look, then keep watching. If you have any questions, feel free to either leave me a question below in the comments box, or you can leave me a question on Formspring, which I will link below in the description box. I hope everybody has a great day and enjoy the tutorial. Okay, so you'll want to start off by moisturizing your face. This step is really important, especially for my type of skin, which is usually pretty combination. Lately it's been a little closer to the dry side. So normally it was my T-zone that got very oily, but for some reason, since the weather's changed, my T-zone is super dry, and then my cheeks and kind of around my nose have been a little bit more oily. So what I'm going to use to moisturize my skin is the Protect and Perfect Intense, and this is from Boots number 7. If you're in the United States, you can get this at Target. If you're in the UK, I think you can just get it at a Boots store, but I'm not 100% sure. So I take about 2 pumps and just apply it completely across my entire face. You'll want an even canvas for your skin. You want to make sure that it's all blended in. And this is a very quick makeup look, so you'll want, by using a serum, it kind of sinks into your skin a little bit quicker, so you can just really quickly do a 5-minute makeup look before you go to the gym. The next step is to apply just a little bit of primer. You don't need a ton. I use one that's silicone free when I go to the gym, just because I feel like silicone can sometimes just settle in a little too much into my fine lines, and I don't really need that for the gym. I just want one that doesn't have silicone. It just will provide a base so my makeup doesn't slip and slide all over my face. So I take about that much, which is about a pump and a half, and apply that completely over my entire face again. Focusing also on my eyelids, because I'm not going to be putting very much, I'm not going to be using any real eyeshadow on my eyelids, so I want to make sure that the foundation does stick and it does just create that even skin tone, because that's really the natural look that you're going for. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the MAC. This is the Face and Body Foundation. It's super thin, super lightweight. It just gives you a nice sheer natural coverage. I use the shade C5, so it's a little bit different than how they normally do their scales. It's not the like NC40, NC20. So it's a little harder to find a shade that matches exactly, but it blends in really well. So I recommend you check out the MAC Face and Body. I don't really have any other recommendations for a nice, thin, lightweight foundation. I pour about 3 drops into my hands. I work my hands together like this and then rub it across my entire face. You will be amazed at how little you need and how much it spreads. It's crazy. I love this foundation to death. It lasts you forever. I've had the same bottle for like 6 months and I've only used half of it. So make sure you also get your eyelids, your T-zone, just blend it all in. You can use a tinted moisturizer also. It's a good idea to combine steps and just use the tinted moisturizer if you are okay with your skin and don't have any super bad breakouts. If I did have any crazy breakouts, I would use my CoverFX, which is, I use the shade M30, and it's a foundation, but it's specifically formatted for covering like scars, tattoos, birthmarks, things like that, but it really does stay on even when you're sweating. It does not budge whatsoever. So I really like this one. It is a great product. Now, just to set my foundation to make sure that it doesn't, when I sweat, it doesn't just melt off, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Matte, and you don't need a ton of this either. About 3 taps, you can kind of see a little bit of the product. Just use a nice kind of flat topped brush, rub it in, and just quickly buff this all over your entire skin. This will give you a nice matte surface because if you're like me, you sweat when you are at the gym, so you want to at least have a matte base so you don't come in looking all greasy, and this will prevent you from sweating too much on your face and looking like just shiny. I like to apply a little bit of bronzer just because I'm the type of person who feels more confident when I have a little bit darker or more tan of skin, so I'm going to take my Bare Minerals bronzer, this is in the shade Warmth, and just apply a tiny bit, if you can see how little that is, just a tiny bit across my face, and this will just warm up the complexion a little bit and make you look like you are healthy. Especially in the winter time, I like to do this before I go to the gym. Okay, so now onto the eyes. Quick and easy. If you have very uneven skin tone on your eyes and you'd like to use something like the Painterly Paint Pot, go ahead and use that. So you just take a little bit on your finger and run it across your entire eyelid. Use a color that's very similar to your skin tone, just so that you don't look too made up when you're at the gym. The next step, and pretty much the last makeup type of a step, is applying a little bit of eyeliner. You don't want to use too much. I'm going to be using my MAC Dipdown, which is a brown liquid or gel eyeliner. So I take a nice thin brush, super thin, and get just a little bit of the product onto my brush. And I have a mirror right here, so you're going to see me kind of tilting my face a little bit, but you just use it right in the lash line. Just smudge it right in. That just creates a nice, very natural looking line on your eyes. Just a little bit of definition. You can go underneath as well, just drag the line. You don't even need to apply any additional product. It will just work well with whatever you have left over underneath your eye to keep it natural. And then you'll want to go on to the other side, obviously. Do the exact same thing. Just drag it very close to your natural lash line just to define your eyes. So as you can see, it's a very natural look. You can use this if you're trying to do kind of a no makeup look as well, because it's very just natural. If you need to work in an environment where you can't wear that much makeup, this would work very well. So for the last step is applying some mascara. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lash Discovery. This one's not waterproof, but I recommend before you go to the gym to use a waterproof mascara. What I do is I take my eyelash curler and I use my blow dryer and I heat it up just for about 10 seconds just to warm it up so that you can curl your eyelashes better. So once it's warm, you will curl your eyelashes. You can get both your top and your bottom lashes with this mascara. I like to do 2 coats. Okay, so you'll do your other eye and then you are almost completely done. Okay, so you want to finish off with just a little bit of chapstick. You don't need anything that's colored or flavored or anything like that. I use the Burts Bees. Just apply this to make sure that your lips are moisturized before you work out, and that is all. That is a very simple, no makeup look that you can wear to the gym or anywhere that you need to just be very natural and not look like you're wearing too much makeup or are too made up. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!